Jen, the FDA is expected to approve Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for kids 12 to 15 years old next week. It highlights a new push to protect young people against the virus.
And Local 12's Catherine Robinson is outside of Western Hills High School this morning to tell us about the local effort. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning. This is a first between Cincinnati Public Schools and Cincinnati Children's Hospital. A vaccine clinic will be held at Western Hills and Dater High Schools from 11 to 5 today. Those eligible for the vaccine, so that's those 16 and older for the Pfizer vaccine, are able to get it here if their parents signed off on it, and hospital employees will be back here in a few weeks to administer that second dose. Cincinnati Children's Hospital Chief of Staff Dr. Patty Manning foresees more partnerships with schools for vaccination clinics in the future. Of course, this is done with that parent permission, and with that in mind, Dr. Manning is hoping to help parents who are considering the shot for their kids. First, she says parents should know that it's safe and also that it offers protection that kids won't have otherwise against the virus. There are parents who are hesitant, and that's something sometimes attributed to myths about the vaccine. I brought one of the biggest, the question of its possible effect on fertility, to Dr. Manning.
That is the number one myth. And it comes up with adults, and it's definitely coming up with parents considering vaccine for their children, that there'll be an impact on fertility. And, the simplest thing to say is that it's not true. There's no evidence to support that. It's unfortunate that that myth got started based on very bad and misinterpreted science. But it's just a falsehood.
Now, Cincinnati Children's Hospital has already vaccinated kids younger than 16. That's because of its Vaccine Research Center's role in that Pfizer trial. Now, there are more questions about this, especially about that sign-up process, the scheduling, a very tedious process for so many adults when you look back a month and a half to 2 months ago. Will it look like that for kids? We're going to be talking about that coming up at 7:30.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you, Catherine. Cincinnati Children's Hospital is offering vaccine appointments at its Burnett and Liberty campuses, and we have a link where you can sign up at local12.com.